We underestimate how powerful our intuition really is. Sometimes it warns us long before something happens. Intuition tells us things before they happen in our lives, but we ignore it because we want things to work out. All my life, just like you, I have had intuition, and recently I have started listening to it instead of ignoring it. When I was in the final years of middle school, I started talking to a girl from my class. She was the person I was closest to in my class and even in the whole school. Even though we had been very good friends in elementary school, later we somehow stopped talking for no particular reason. At first, everything was normal. Did not really talk to anyone else in my class, and I was often alone. I wanted to talk to someone, anyone. It did not even matter to me who it was, even if it was someone who did not respect me. By nature, I am actually very sociable and confident. I can start a conversation with anyone I want. But places like school can really break children, their mental health, their confidence, and leave very deep wounds. Anyway, I was talking to this girl and everything seemed normal. I was very kind to her and treated her with respect, and she treated me well too. At that time, I was learning about self-love, self-respect, boundaries, and things like that. I only talked to her, but at some point I started feeling bad around her and also anxious. My intuition was telling me to leave. Sometimes everything felt fine, and other times my intuition was telling me that I should not be so close to her, or maybe not communicate with her at all. During that time, I felt it all, and deep down I even knew that my intuition was not lying to me. But I wanted to believe in the best. More than anything, I wanted someone to talk to, and I did not want to return to that loneliness, so I ignored my intuition. She would tell me how much she loved me, respected me, that I was the best, and how happy she was that we started talking again. Even though I did not say those things to her very often, I showed them through my actions. I am not saying that she is a bad person, no. But no matter how much she told me she loved me, I never felt loved. I did everything for her and supported her in everything. She told me personal things and trusted me, and I never revealed them. I did not tell her my personal things. At least in that way, I listened to my intuition. In my final year of school, I became very confident. I knew my boundaries and my self-respect. I really changed a lot. At the same time, I did not go to school very often, and she often sat with her other friends. By the way, she would text me she missed me, but her actions showed something different. I also did not go up to her, but it made me very sad. The difference was that I was no longer afraid of being alone, sitting alone, or not talking to anyone. At that time, we had exams, and during the exams, she sat with me. Even though we had different versions of the exam, I helped her with answers, and she helped me too. One day, something happened to me at school, and she did not support me at all. She did not even come up to me. It seemed like she did not care. Of course, she was not obligated to, but I would not have treated her that way. That same day I came home. I believe in God, so I asked Allah to give me a sign. I said, if there is good for me in this friendship, then let it continue. But if there is no good in it, then do a sign and I will truly leave. And do you know what happened? About 2 weeks later or something like that, do you know what I realized? Everything I had been feeling all that time was real. I was not imagining it. I was not crazy. My intuition had not been lying to me. And I was grateful that I had always carried myself with confidence, that I had not shared my personal things, and that Allah showed me a sign. In that prayer, I promised myself that no matter how scared I was, no matter what happened, I would stop talking to her and walk away. I just asked Allah to please show me a sign. The day before everything happened, I had a very strong intuition that she would betray me. I was not guessing. I truly knew it. Allah was speaking to me through my intuition. And everything happened exactly the way I imagined it would. Exactly. And this is not the only time my intuition has warned me. It has happened many times. So no matter how scared you are, no matter how much you love someone, no matter how much you do not want to let go, if your intuition is telling you something, ask for a sign. And understand that what is meant for you will come to you, and what is not meant for you will not stay. You can ignore your intuition. You can ignore the signs, but in the end, life will often show you that you should have listened to yourself.